Well, we are just moments away from the historic launch of NASA's Orion spacecraft. We've been waiting.
And high winds are forcing several delays yesterday before it was scrubbed altogether.
Phil Keating is live on the Space Coast right now, Cape Canaveral. Well, all systems go, Phil.
All systems are go. The winds are actually stronger than they were yesterday, coming in from the northeast and beyond the northeast. There you can see on the launch pad, that is the Orion capsule atop that big Delta IV Heavy rocket full of propellant, ready to blast off in what will be a 4.5-hour experimental test flight, just to make sure that the Orion capsule in the future is safe for human astronauts. No astronauts on this flight. Once it gets off the ground, it's going to orbit the Earth twice. A lot of sensors to test everything, performance of the capsule, how it handles in the radiation of the Van Allen belts, and of course it's going to go 3,600 miles above the Earth, further than any spacecraft has gone since the Apollo missions in the 1970s. And then it's going to splash down in the Pacific after re-entering at 20,000 miles an hour. This is the future to get astronauts to Mars in the 2030s. It's absolutely the most important launch since the first shuttle launch. Let's listen.
All right.
30.
Status check.
Go Delta.
Go Orion. Brain board.
25.
Flight lock in.
T-minus 20 seconds.
15.
Rofi ignition.
10.
The igniters have been lit.
9. 8. 7. 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff at dawn, the dawn of Orion, and a new era of American space exploration.
Good engine control in the first stage. Passing 25 seconds. Velocity 1,341 feet per second. Passing 31 seconds, still looking good. Good engine control. Good chamber pressure in all three boosters in the full power mode. 40 seconds in. Standing by to go to the partial thrust mode in the core. And we have partial thrust command in the core. Core chamber pressure beginning to drop as expected as we're coming up on the 1 minute mark. Mark, 1 minute into the flight. Still looking good. Good chamber pressure in the core booster in the partial thrust mode. Good chamber pressure in port and starboard in full power mode. One minute, 15 seconds into the flight. We have the hydrazine supply valve open in the second stage. 1 minute, 22 seconds in. Max Q, maximum dynamic pressure in the vehicle. Passing 124, Mach 1. Orion and Delta IV now transcending the speed of sound. 1 minute, 31 seconds in. Good engine control in the first stage. Coming up 1 minute, 40 seconds. Velocity now 1,341 feet per second. 1 minute, 50 seconds in. Still looking good. Coming up on 2 minutes. 2 minutes into the flight. Good engine control in the first stage. Port and starboard boosters still at good chamber pressures in the full power mode, and the good core chamber pressure in the partial thrust mode at 2 minutes, 22 seconds in.
How gorgeous was that? Just the way it's supposed to happen. You hold your breath as it takes off, and now it's going around the Earth a couple of times. This unmanned mission, which is to test a spacecraft, is all about going to Mars. When could we possibly go to Mars? Well, no time soon. They say perhaps as early as 2021. And they would use that rocket, and they would use that capsule.
That's right. It's set to take its first orbit, one of 2, around the Earth. This is historic. As you said, Steve, your heart just kind of held its place as we watched that. Hopefully lots of kids were watching. This is exciting.
And that never gets old. We watch it again. It's so majestic and inspiring. and exciting, and we just saw 2 minutes of American exceptionalism at its very best. And then that shot we saw, and we'll take it again, of seeing the Earth below as that rocket ascends into the heavens. That is incredible.
Gives you a little glimpse of our place in this world.
Makes me feel really good on a Friday.
Sure does.
It does indeed. All right.